multipurpose UV visible photocatalytic reactor for sustainable environmental remediation of organic pollutants. Introduction to advanced oxidation processes. Advanced oxidation processes are one of the modern wastewater treatment techniques. Technique based on generation of reactive oxygen species involve generation of hydroxyl radical. The first advanced oxidation process based on water purification treatment was proposed in early 1980s. Classification of advanced oxidation processes. There are mainly six type of advanced oxidation processes: pentones based, photocatalysis, sonolysis, ozone based processes, electrochemical oxidation, other advanced oxidation processes. Introduction to photocatalytic processes. Background and history. Photocatalytic was first proposed in 1980s. It was considered a green and effective method for environmental remediation. OH radicals result from excitation by UV visible light of a solid semiconductor photocatalyst. Classification of photocatalytic reactor. Mainly there are two types of photocatalytic reactor: conventional photocatalytic reactor and micro channel photocatalytic reactors. Introduction to photocatalytic processes. Conventional photocatalytic process reactors. First one is a batch reactor, second one is a continuous reactor, third one is a slurry reactor, and last one is a backed bed reactor. Introduction to photocatalytic processes. Second one is a microchannel photocatalytic reactor. Modern reactors with small size, simple with high efficiency, consist of microchannels, a type of continuous reactor, low energy needed for fluid flows. Photocatalysis. Photocatalysis is a type of catalyst that leads to enhance the rate of photoreactions. Photocatalysis consists of two types: semiconductor material and carrier. Semiconductor materials mainly zinc oxide, titanium dioxide, cadmium sulfide, iron oxide, zinc sulfide, tin oxide. Mainly these are the semiconductor materials. Titanium dioxide is one of the most used semiconductor for photocatalytic reaction. The properties of titanium dioxide: has high surface area, inexpensive, highly photoactive, high photostable, non-toxic material, high electrochemical properties. What are the main challenges? Development of novel photocatalysts for from eco-friendly material for water purification is still under investigation, and one of the most diverse area of the research where a lot of studies are going on. Separation of photocatalysts. The available photocatalytic separation processes are centrifugal processes, where centrifuge is used for the separation of photocatalysts from the solutions, or you can say treated water. Filtration processes, where you can filter it out through various uh, filter papers and other type of various type of filter papers, various type of charcoals, or any other of the things. Magnetic photocatalyst, you can simply separate it out by using a magnet. Photocatalytic processes. Advantages of photocatalytic processes are: simple process with high efficiency, low cost, no secondary environmental pollution, no residual products, clean and available energy source. Application of photocatalytic technology. In chemistry, synthesis of chemical and synthesis of polymer. In case of energy, hydrogen production, CO2 conversion to hydrocarbon fuels. In case of environmental pollution, air purification, decomposition of crude oils, and degradation of water contaminants is one of the most studied area in this process. Wastewater is used. Wastewater is used water from any combination of domestic, industrial, commercial, or agricultural activities. Organic materials are major pollutant in wastewater. Organic pollutant consist of crude oil, solvent or hydrocarbon, dyes, chemical fertilizers, polymers, and soap. Mechanism: photocatalytic oxidation of organic pollutants. Organic pollutants are oxidized in presence of light and converted into water and CO2, H2 and CO2. Radical reactions consist of TiO2 is treated in, interact with the light, and there is a formation of hole and electron. That electron interacts with the O2 and convert it into O2 radical. O2 radical further react to 2 plus H plus ions and form the one electron formation of H2O2, and H2O2 further added into the H plus and electron formation of OH radical and water. What are the motivations for the leading to the development of photocatalytic process or development of new photocatalytic reactors to become the important of fresh water to life? Increase the demand of pure water, increasing the water pollution, available UV light source. And one of these things which are lead to the formation of new photocatalytic reactor, which we have formed and which we have researched highly into that, and we have developed that photocatalytic reactor. These are the four things which will made us to develop photocatalytic reactor, which is low cost and high performance with uh, a very less amount of uh, cost required to purchase that photocatalytic reactor. Although we know in market has lot of available photocatalytic reactor that are very costly, and every institute or every researcher cannot purchase. Those who have fund, definitely they can purchase those photocatalytic reactor, but those scientists or researchers or research scholars who have limited funds and very less amount of funds, they can purchase the photocatalytic reactor. What are the objective of the studies? To synthesize a novel photocatalyst, to design a microbial photocatalytic reactor, to investigate the efficiency of the obtained photocatalyst from wastewater treatment, to study the kinetics of photocatalytic oxidation of MB dye and various dyes, antibiotics, drugs, pesticide, insecticide, to analyze the thermodynamic properties. Methodology. Firstly, there is the preparation. First phase is consists of preparation of photocatalysis, which involve the materials such as titanium dioxide, distilled water, carrier polymer, magnetic. In case of magnetic, iron oxide we can form. Preparation of photocatalysis. Preparation of photocatalysis. Various photocatalysis are going to be prepared with different TiO2 contents. Here we have considered TiO2, but we can develop lot of photocatalysts, which we will discuss later. TiO2 firstly mix with the you can say carrier mixing process, then drying is taking place, grinding of process, carbonization, that is calcination. Further, second phase photocatalytic oxidation of MB dye. Here we have taken example of MB dye, hence we are discussing about MB dye. Although we can take a very any type of dye, any type of herbicide, pesticide, insecticide for the for their the degradation using the photocatalysis. Design of photocatalytic reactor consists of this. This is a simple diagram which represents the design of photocatalytic reactor. We require light source, uh, wastewater tank which consists of wastewater, treatment of that in presence of photocatalyst, and treated water, that is clean water. This is the experiential setup. Evaluation of parameter on photocatalytic on the photocatalytic oxidation of MB dye, irradiation time, TiO2 content, catalyst amount, pH value, operating temperature, and flow rate. Modeling and kinetics are one of the most important area while we are dealing with the photocatalytic degradation process. Modeling of kinetics. Lenzman in for pseudo first order kinetic model has been used to describe kinetics of photocatalytic oxidation of MB dye using the developed catalyst. This is the formula. Above equation can be transformed into these equations which are shown here. Activation energy can be calculated using the formula shown below. Analysis of thermodynamics. Also, the thermodynamic parameter delta G naught, delta H naught, and delta S naught of photocatalytic oxidation of MB dye will be a part of this research. This parameter will be obtained using the following equation. These are the equations. The slope and intercept of the ln k versus 1 by t are minus delta H naught by r and delta S naught by r respectively. This is the design of the photocatalytic reactor we have developed. This is a 3D model. We can show here, we can see here, this is the front view of the instrument, this is the side view of the instrument, second one is a third one is a top view of the instrument, and fourth one is again a side view of the instrument showing the there is a presence of two exhaust fans for the cooling purpose, At most we can fit 10 visible light tungsten lamp. Also we can study the UV, study the photocatalytic degradation of any pollutant in presence of UV light. Also we have photocatalytic uh, reactor which can be studied in presence of visible as well as UV light. This is a cost effective one. This is the various views of the photocatalytic reactor when in the closed form. The below one is showing the exhaust fan which are used for the cooling purpose. Apart from this, it is also connected with the various water supply inside the instrument for the cooling purpose. We can connect this with the chiller also. This is the exact diagram which this is the exact photographed real time images which are the showing that the photocatalytic reactor we have developed. Here we can study at a time we can study five solution. At this time we can study five solutions. Five different concentration can be studied. Various parameter can be studied inside this instrument. We can study in presence of visible light as well as UV light, and this is very cost effective and cheaper in price as compared to market available UV visual photocatalytic reactor. So we have developed this in photocatalytic reactor for degradation of organic pollutant, for carrying out various chemical reaction which required UV light or visible light or photocatalytic reactor processes. Apart from that, this can be used on large scale. This can be used for industrial wastewater treatment, for the degradation of various toxic pollutants also. So this is one of the most important research area we have been studying from lot of years. Now we have developed this photocatalytic reactor. What are the important aspect which are societal benefit, so that although we have developed the photocatalytic reactor, what it will be available for the societal benefits are shown in this 10 uh, figures. First one is it will provide improved water quality for communities, reduction of waterborne diseases, affordable and scalable environmental solution, support sustainable agriculture, cleaner air for communities, promotes green technology adoption, reduces environmental footprints of industries, enhances research and educational value, contributes to the national goal on clean water and sustainability. Safe and eco-friendly operation of this instrument is. These are the 10 important aspects our photocatalytic reactor which we have developed has uh, identified. This is the design patent certificate. We have done the design patent of the instrument which we have developed. This is the design patent certificate shown here. This is the copyright certificate of the instrument which you have, which is protected this under the copyright also. And these are the list of publications which we have studied using this photocatalytic reactor and published in various reputed journals like scientific reports, environmental research. uh, Apart from that, various reputed ACS and RSC also. Some of the publications are uh, under process also. So lot of publications are going on, and lot of work is are already done in this photocatalytic reactor, and lot of work has been still going on under process also. So what we have learned here, the photocatalytic reactor, what we have to do is the photo uh, means light in presence of light, various chemical reactions, various degradation processes, degradation of organic pollutant, degradation of uh, various contaminants can be done inside this photocatalytic reactor. various chemical reactions can be carried out in this photocatalytic reactor in presence of UV and visible light. So the photoreactor optimization, we have shown in short what are the key aspects of our photocatalytic reactor which will beneficial to the society also, that also we have covered in this explanation. So photo degradation and mass transfer mechanism, optimization of factors affecting reactor performance, photoreactor types and degradation in various reactor. Okay, so after studying this we have understand that our photocatalytic reactor can be implemented in various industries for wastewater treatment, so that lot of wastewater which remain untreated can be treated using our developed photocatalytic reactor, which is very uh, inexpensive, very low cost, cheaper than the market available instrument. So uh, this is the photocatalytic reactor what we have developed. Apart from that, we will be developing that photocatalytic reactor for large scale purpose also. Once we get the funding, again further funding once we get, we will be going to develop that photocatalytic reactor on large scale, so that it can be more beneficial for other institutes, industries also. We are going to collaborate with industries also on that basis. So thank you very much for your kind attention, and we will meet after some time once our next project has completed. So thank you very much.